The Cardano development roadmap includes 5 distinct phases: Byron, Shelley, Gauguin, Basho, and Voltaire, with 3 eras: testnet, bootstrap, and reward. Although currently in the bootstrap era, development occurs concurrently across all 5 phases. Cardano ETH is a smart contract platform focused on peer review and scientific study, marketed as a third-generation blockchain. In October 2018, IOHK released a detailed blog post explaining several issues IOHK and Emurgo have had with the Cardano Foundation, including lack of strategic vision or plan, lack of transparency regarding operations, and misrepresentation of the Cardano trademark. Several members of the Cardano Foundation have since been replaced after restructuring in December 2018. In March, the Cardano Foundation announced legal proceedings initiated by Z Yen Group Limited. According to the post, the proceedings relate to an alleged agreement between the Z Yen Group Limited and the Cardano Foundation dated July 2017. The Cardano Foundation terminated the agreement for various reasons. The Cardano Foundation fully rejects the claims raised by the Z Yen Group Limited. Due to the ongoing nature of this judiciary process, no further information will be given while proceedings are in progress. In November 2018, Hoskinson announced IOHK would be leaving Hong Kong and incorporating in Wyoming. Then in February 2020, IOHK donated $500,000 to the University of Wyoming and established a Cardano research lab, which will focus on writing code in ADA's smart contract language. The lab is also said to be designing a hardware tool for authentication and anti-counterfeit measures on Cardano. Hoskinson also mentioned future work with Beef Chain, a livestock traceability platform. According to CoinDesk, in September 2019, Hoskinson announced a partnership with the New Balance shoe company to authenticate counterfeit goods. Despite teasing the news before an official announcement, an official press release from New Balance regarding the matter could not be obtained. Other reported partnerships include Polymath, StudX, ScanTrust, Finkdar Advisors, Dust Identity, PricewaterhouseCoopers, The Privilege Project, the Government of Ethiopia, and the Berkman Klein Center of Harvard University. The blockchain will eventually have 2 layers: the Cardano Settlement Layer (CSL) and Cardano Computation Layer (CCL). The blockchain will also support 2 scripting languages, Simon and Plutus, as well as sidechains. Currently, all ADA nodes are controlled by IOHK, Emurgo, and the Cardano Foundation, in a centralized manner. Cardano 1.5.0 mainnet was released in March 2019. Allowing for support of ADA's consensus algorithm is Ouroboros, which uses Byzantine fault-tolerant proof-of-stake (BFT POS). POS allows for social consensus and decentralized governance, as well as secure voting on peer-reviewed protocol proposals with a decentralized treasury to fund those proposals, similar to EOS, Tezos, XTZ, Decred, DCR, and PIVX. A Shelley testnet launched in June 2019 with a Shelley incentivized testnet (ITN) launch in December 2019. The ITN allows users to delegate ADA to various stake pools in the Daedalus or Yorwa wallet. According to adapools.org, there are currently 550 active pools with 12.81 billion ADA being staked, representing 41% of the circulating supply. Time on the Cardano blockchain is divided into epochs and slots. A slot has a 20-second duration, while an epoch contains 21,600 slots, or 5 days in total. Stake pools will earn transaction fees and a share of the 13.88 billion ADA earmarked for staking rewards. Subsequent protocol updates have also recently included a complete redesign of Byron, in preparation for the Shelley Mainnet release. On February 12, the CSL completed an architecture redesign of the Cardano node and the Cardano Explorer backend and Web API. Ouroboros was also updated on February 20, allowing for core node migration. After the implementation of the Shelley, set for a late Q2 2020 release, earned staking rewards will be transferred to the mainnet. The network will also then rely on consensus through POS rather than nodes controlled by IOHK, Emurgo, and the Cardano Foundation. Turning to developer activity, the ADA project on GitHub has 269 repos, over 15 of which have been highly active in the past 90 days. Most coins use the developer community of GitHub, where files are saved in folders called repositories, or repos, and changes to these files are recorded with commits, which save a record of what changes were made, when, and by who. Although commits represent quantity and not necessarily quality, a higher number of commits can signify higher dev activity and interest. On the network, the total number of transactions per day have ranged between 1,000 and 4,000 since April 2018. Transactions per day nearly quadrupled from January to February this year. Average transaction values have decreased from $77,000 in late 2019 to $9,000 currently. The causes for a spike in average transaction values in March and July 2018 are unclear, but likely related to large holders splitting coins between wallets and not necessarily economic value transfer. The 30-day Kalichin network value to estimated on-chain daily transactions (NVT) ratio has increased slightly from the multi-year lows of 30. Inflection points in NVT can be leading indicators of a reversal in an asset's value. An NVT held below 30 should signify bullish market conditions. A clear uptrend in NVT suggests a coin is overvalued based on its economic activity and utility, which should be seen as a bearish price indicator, whereas a downtrend in NVT suggests the opposite. Monthly active addresses have increased substantially since the beginning of the year, holding near 8,000. Daily active addresses hit an all-time high of 45,000 in February 2018. Active and unique addresses are important to consider when determining the fundamental value of the network based on Metcalfe's law. The data for total unique addresses could not be obtained. In the markets, exchange-traded volume is led by Tether, USDT, and Bitcoin, BTC, pairs on Binance and Huobi. ADA was listed on OKEX in July 2018, Bittrex in August 2018, Kraken in September 2018, Huobi in May 2019, and Binance, US in October 2019. No ADA pairs are currently listed on Bitfinex or Coinbase. In July 2018, Coinbase announced the possibility of adding ADA to the platform, but a listing has yet to materialize. Last month, Huobi added an ADA USD perpetual swap with up to 75x leverage, and OKEX added ADA USD and ADA USDT perpetual swaps with up to 20x leverage. Aside from a brief period in late 2017, Google Trends data for the term Cardano has mostly been pinned to the floor. The increase in 2017 likely signaled a large swath of new market participants at that time. A 2015 study found a strong correlation between the Google Trends data and Bitcoin price, while a 2017 study concluded that when the US Google Bitcoin searches increase dramatically, Bitcoin price drops. Technical analysis potential roadmaps for upcoming price movements can be found on high timeframes using exponential moving averages, volume profiles, pivot points, and Ichimoku cloud. On the ADA USD daily chart, the 50-day exponential moving averages (EMA) and 200-day EMA bearishly crossed on March 13, following a 31-day bullish trend, but should cross bullish again this week. The 200-day EMA, currently at 44 United States cents, should now act as support. Significant volume support also sits at the 0.036 United States dollars 0.047 United States dollars zone, with upside resistance at the 0.060 United States dollars and 0.090 United States dollars yearly pivots. There are no active bullish or bearish divergences on RSI or volume at this time. Turning to the Ichimoku cloud, 4 metrics are used to indicate if a trend exists: the current price in relation to the cloud, the color of the cloud, red for bearish, green for bullish, the Tenkan T and Kijun K cross, and the lagging span. The best entry always occurs when most of the signals flip from bearish to bullish, or vice versa. The status of the current cloud metrics on the daily time frame with doubled settings 20/60ths, 120/30ths, for more accurate signals, are bullish. The spot price is above the cloud is nearly bullish, the TK cross is bullish, and the lagging span is above the cloud and above the current spot price. The trend will remain bullish so long as the spot price remains below the cloud. A bullish Kumo twist later this week should solidify further bullish continuation with support at 0.045 United States dollars, the flat Kumo. For the ADA BTC pair, the daily chart also shows neutral to bullish trend metrics as price has just recently moved above the 200-day EMA and daily cloud. Since April 2019, the spot price has largely remained below the 200-day EMA and below the daily cloud. Before January, the spot price held within a 180-day accumulation zone from 400 to 530 sats, where price has returned over the past few weeks. There is relatively little overhead volume resistance until the previous accumulation zone from 950 to 1,300 sats. The 1,000 and 2,000 sat levels will also likely act as psychological resistance. There are no bullish or bearish divergences on RSI or volume at this time. Conclusion: after years in development, Cardano has recently enabled a staking testnet, Shelley, set to launch as a decentralized mainnet later this year. If a mainnet launch with staking is successful, exchange listings and exchange staking pools will likely follow. Multiple additional phases of future protocol upgrades are also being released concurrently over time, with a very active development team relative to other blockchains. On-chain fundamentals have essentially remained flat over the past 2 years, which will likely change once a mainnet is released. Technicals for both ADA USD and ADA BTC reveal a bullish trend, as the spot prices are currently above both the 200-day EMA and the daily cloud. The ADA, USD and ADA, BTC pairs should next find resistance at 0.060 United States dollars and the 650 SAT zone, respectively. Over the next few months, ADA will also be competing with ETH 2.0 Phase 0 and Bitcoin's 1.8% inflation rate post-block reward halving. The over 31 billion ADA circulating supply will likely hamper any large bullish rallies in the future.